can do more out there. Intel's 3D sensing technology. Your world in all dimensions.
So let us start with our mission. Our mission in Intel is to add human sensors to the compute devices. We would like to interact with the device as we would interact with any human companion. We would like the device to sense our speech, our facial expressions, our posture, and then interpret in context our mood, our emotion. So the bottom line is we would like to interact with the device using all our senses as we are born to play with the environment around us and people around us. And the way we do it is we integrate our 3D camera in all form factors, meaning the laptops, the tablets will follow. That will be in 2015, but initially we are starting with all-in-ones and two-in-ones and laptops. So what we are doing is we are putting the user in center. We are adding the user to the machine awareness equation. So by embedding the 3D camera into the laptop, we are actually sensing the user when the user is in the close vicinity of the laptop, meaning 20 to 120 centimeters range. So clearly, this is a big step in human-computer interaction as the machine more and more has intimate knowledge about our needs and desires and can be more useful to us. After all, it's all about the user. So we said we would like to get and create a natural and immersive experience. So it is very hard to sense and interpret emotion, cognition, attention if we just sense the user and solely the user modalities. So as in real life, we would like to sense the user in her local vicinity. We want to know where she is for sure. Our gestures or expressions will be very different if we are in the coffee shop or home alone or with our friends. So RealSense technologies does not only detect and track and recognize user modalities, but also we detect the objects in the close vicinity of the user. Now that we have sensed the user, sensed the environment, we can create an augmented world. And the main difference that we are adding here, it is not that we are only building and creating a world, we can now interact with it. We are not a passive user there. We can just interact with the augmented world using our senses. So we are changing the world into a platform of interaction. So what I mentioned mainly is our innovation by adding the visual sensors, the 3D camera, but it doesn't mean that we are ignoring the other sensors. As in real life, if we would like to understand the emotion and interest or attention of another person, we would like to sense the speech, the tone, and also see his face and interpret the facial expressions. So it's all about multimodality. In order to understand if a person is excited, we would like to hear the speech, the tone, and also the facial expressions. So mainly we are putting focus to the depth camera, but while building our middleware, our software stack, we are very conscious of all the other sensors like accelerometers, gyroscope, and so forth. So what we are seeing is, since Intel is a platform provider, this is an ideal task for us because we are facing a lot of challenges. It is all about sensing all the time, both the user and the environment. This means we need very high battery life. Also, we need to take care of platform robustness. We have to track accurately all the time and recognize. And also to embed our camera into our increasingly ultra-thin devices is also a big challenge. It is adding even more challenges. So we believe that Intel is very well set to address these challenges because we are both software and hardware and platform providers. So our offering is not only software, it is both software and hardware. We have released our SDK at the end of 2013. The 2013 SDK was released bundled with peripheral camera device. It does all the time simultaneously getting the depth data. On top of the depth data, we have user modality detection components because we said we first of all, in 2014, are trying to sense the user. So we have gesture recognition, 3D based. We have 3D face tracking and recognition. And then we said it's not all about the user, it's also about the environment. Leveraging from Metaio technology, we have 2D and 3D object tracking and recognition. And then we are saying it's not only about sensing the user and sensing the environment, we will also be able to create 3D content, new 3D content. So we have several relevant technologies in our SDK, like background segmentation or 3D reconstruction. So now that we are sensing the user, the environment, and can create 3D content, we can create an augmented world by rendering the virtual data in a realistic manner because we have the data into the real world. And then we can interact, supporting occlusions. We can differentiate between the virtual and real data, again, because we have the depth information. Based on this information, we have already started to build experiences because yet to be seen how the ecosystem will leverage from this data and create natural and immersive experiences. And we have defined several usage pillars. For example, capture and share. We can create the 3D models of the things that we want to buy and share with friends, have a social shopping experience. We can have a new immersive collaboration telepresence experience. We can background segment the people that are interacting and share it with the digital data that is being presented. Or interact naturally. We can change command and control with gestures. But we have especially focused also on gaming and play and learning and entertainment, and the demonstrations that we will show mainly will focus on those domains and show how we can create magical worlds and not only build and create and be an active player in those worlds. So first I would like to show you a small usage prototype demonstrating our user-facing camera. So let me just give it a try.
But the world is not flat.